Welcome to Culture No Cap. I'm your host, Eric Spencer, along with co-host Reverend Eric Helton in the building. What's up, man?
What's good? What's good?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. Watching these games. Playoff time.
Yeah, man. Orlando, they just killed me, man.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. I mean, when you leading, like, man, they up 18 and then just fall apart. Now, it really didn't matter, though. Whoever won that series was going to go play the Celtics. So they just
That's
lasted
so
one
cool.
round extra. The Celtics going to win.
Oh, Celtics going to kill them. Should.
Yeah, so it is what it is.
How you feel about this this new era, as they calling it, man? You think it's a new era of basketball?
I think that we might be close to Anthony Edwards taking over the league.
I can see that.
And to do that in Minnesota, man, that says a lot.
It does. It does. I'm gonna play this clip, man. This is your boy Ocho talking about it.
You think about it, it's more so a new era of basketball because there's no LeBron, there's no KD, there's no Steph Curry. No Steph Curry in the second round of the playoffs since 2005. So basically, what we're witnessing and seeing right now in front of us is a new era of basketball, and that is crazy. When you think about it, because you're used to seeing these same faces and same names in the playoffs for so long, and to not have them there is I don't even know how to explain it really.
So how you feel about that, man? You think what he's saying is
it's
right?
Definitely, yeah, because these teams are old now. I mean, I love LeBron. He can't do it on his own anymore, and they just proved him and AD can't do it because AD had a good season, stayed healthy for the most part, tore it up in the playoffs, and they home after the first round.
Yeah. They ran into the young boys, man.
Everything. But see, some styles make fights. I had seen somebody say during the regular season, the only team the Lakers can't beat is the Nuggets. They can't. They don't match up.
They loaded. They loaded.
You got them. You got LeBron. LeBron probably got 2 years left. Steph and Golden State, they up there in years. KD, KD's KD. He might be playing for somebody else next year just because that's
what he
bounces
does
around. These young guys, they don't have next, they got now.
So you think your boy, you call him Ant-Man, you think he got it? You think he the next?
I think he got next. I do. Man, he's hard to stop.
Yeah.
You play both ends. I don't. You look at guys like Luka. Luka's a great player, but he, defensively, he's a liability.
Yeah, but he got Kyrie.
And that's man. I like Kyrie. Kyrie went to Duke for half a season.
Yeah.
He won the championship with LeBron. But I just feel like, and they've still been, not that they're old, but they've been around for a minute.
Oh, Kyrie?
Yeah. And what, Ant-Man's what, 22, 23 years old?
Oh, he young, yeah. Yeah, it's his time.
Yeah, and doing it in Minnesota, man. If he can get him out of there, he come to LA. Not the Flippers, but he come to the Lakers.
Or the Knicks.
Yeah, one of those. Man, he'd definitely be the face of the league. It might be hard for him to be the face of the league in Minnesota. He's really gonna have to. He got to win. But man, this dude's bad.
Yeah, man. Before we move on, man, make sure you subscribe, like, comment. For sure. Well, I forget. You know how, we getting old.
Yeah, when you get older, you can't remember like you used to.
Right. Oh, speaking of losers.
Let me say this before you go there.
Go ahead.
So, this new era of NBA.
Yeah.
I watched Caitlin's first WNBA game.
Oh yeah. Please talk about that.
Her shot travels.
Yeah, you sent me that message. I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Her shot travels. She can shoot in college.
Okay,
She can shoot in the WNBA.
she's a shooter. Why didn't you think that would translate though? I remember you saying it would. I'm like, why do you think a shooter's a shooter?
Even though they would try to pressure her in college, she could get a shot off. I thought she'd have more difficulty getting her shot off. Which, I mean, these women be in her face, still getting it off.
Yeah.
And I can cheer for her now.
So what changed?
She's not in college anymore. Ain't nobody saying she's the greatest college player of all time.
So what about when they say
I can want to see her do well now?
So she can be the greatest WNBA player of all time. You okay?
Yeah, she wins some championships.
Now, let me ask you this. So just to go back a little bit, so how'd you feel about them not covering Angel Reese in her game?
Come on now.
I mean, how'd you feel about it?
It didn't bother me not one bit.
You didn't want to see Angel, her debut game in W.
I want to see Caitlin's.
Really? You didn't want to see
like most people who wanted to watch it. I wanted to see Caitlin's. That don't bother me at all. You gonna put who's gonna get the eyes. It didn't bother me not one bit.
But it was an app. You mean to tell me they couldn't put both?
They did. They put the other one on. It was on the app, but you had to pay for it.
Okay. But hers was free.
Yeah, hers was free.
Caitlin's was free.
Yeah. I mean, they probably should have done it the other way around, and people probably still would have paid to see Caitlin. Yeah, I had no problem. I had no problem with when I saw what people were complaining about. What y'all complaining about? Everybody wanted to see Caitlin anyway.
I think people want to see Angel though, man. I think there's
more
group of people want to see
more.
I would say it's equal. I would say the same amount of people want to see Angel. They want to see Caitlin. They're kind of like we talked about Magic and Bird.
Yin and Yang, yeah.
No, not Magic and Bird.
I mean, yeah, they could bring those eyes that way.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I wanted to see Caitlin.
You want to see Caitlin.
Mm-hmm.
So how you feel about the shoe deal that Caitlin got?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, she got the Nike deal, which was controversial because Asia Wilson is a champ. She didn't get that same sneaker deal. You think that's fair?
I don't think. I mean, it's a different Asia's probably one of the greatest WNBA players of all time.
Mm-hmm.
The eyes, man. The eyes. Caitlin has got all these eyes on her, and she's bringing all these eyes to the WNBA. Man, I don't see nothing wrong with it. If they're trying to grow this thing, I mean, look, they done lost money for 25 years. they're trying to grow this thing. Asia's been playing part of them 25 years, and they've still been losing money. Man, I don't see nothing wrong with it. And it ain't because she's white. It's because she got all them eyes on her.
Well, she brings a different game too now. Shooting the ball like that.
Yeah, the way she shoots. Now, of course, a lot of eyes came because she was white, but the girl can play. So, man, yeah, I don't see. All right, so if I'm a girl or a little girl, am I gonna buy casual fan? Am I gonna get on my parents' nerves to buy some Asia Wilson, Air Asias, or Air Caitlins?
Caitlin. Of course.
That's why Nike did it.
That's why Nike did it, but people are saying like, wait a minute, she's carried the league. She's carried the league, even though they still in the,
Yeah, but the league ain't made no money.
She ain't carried much, but she carried what she had.
Yeah, that's the league ain't made no money. If they're trying to grow, they're trying to make money. You gotta, man.
They're doing the right thing. No, they doing the right thing. Don't get me wrong. Now I'm not. Yeah.
Now at this point, when people say that stuff, that's KATT hate.
Oh, now it's KATT hate.
That's
No,
KATT hate.
it wasn't KATT hate when you was doing it. Yours wasn't KATT hate.
Mine wasn't KATT hate. Mine wasn't KATT hate. I said she wasn't the GOAT. She wasn't. That's all that was the only gripe I had.
But now you rolling with her. You rolling with KATT.
I'm good. I want all of them to do well.
Huh.
But yeah, I want all of them to do well. I think that Nike's making a business decision. Can you blame them?
No. They got to go with the hot hand. I mean, she's coming in. She's bringing fans to the game that weren't there.
Exactly. So yeah, man, I can't blame them. Much respect to Asia.
Yeah.
It is what it is. She got a statue outside South Carolina. So, I mean, she's respected. She's a champion. She's an MVP.
Mm-hmm.
But she ain't moving the needle like Caitlin.
Nah. I mean, like I said, she's bringing more fans. She's bringing a different game. She's shooting like Steph.
Yeah, she is.
That's how she shoots. She play like Steph Curry. That's what people want to see. That's what the game is. But let me ask you this. You think the game, even in the NBA, you think is getting away from just 3-pointers? You think it's going in a different direction?
No, I think it's still threes. Because even though, like, you look at your big guys now, you got to be able to stretch the floor. You got to have a wide open court. You can't have big guys down there bogging the middle down anymore.
Yeah.
So I think it's the same. And, you know, you have your athletes that can take it to the hole. They can't take it to the hole. If I got Shaq in the middle clogging it up, trying to post somebody up, I can't go to the hole.
It's true.
So, yeah, I think they're more, it's more wide open. Even though you look back in the day, boy, they scored more points, though. Now, we're getting back up now to where they're scoring a lot of points.
Yeah, it's up. It's up now. Yeah.
But,
yeah, I'm glad your KATT hate is gone, man. I'm kind of happy.
I wanted to do well.
Yeah. So for Christmas, if I get you the Caitlyn hoodie, you will rock it.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you this. No disrespect. You know what always follows that?
Disrespect.
I can't see myself wearing any woman's jersey or hoodie. It just don't feel right.
That's the most sexist thing I ever heard you say on this show, man. You couldn't wear, no, probably not. But you couldn't wear a woman's jersey or a woman just hoodie with having a woman's name, Asia Wilson. You couldn't wear an Asia Wilson hoodie. Wouldn't feel right.
I wouldn't feel right.
What would it feel like?
Sissified.
But you wear a man's name on the back of your jersey.
I mean, when you make it sound like that makes it sound sissified too. But that's different.
You can wear a grown man's name on the back that's not your name, but you can't wear a woman.
That's different. I might would wear a t-shirt.
This is Clark.
I'm not wearing no jersey. If they got a t-shirt like of her playing or something, I might wear that. I ain't that big a Caitlyn fan.
Well, what about, I don't know who?
I'd get a Dawn Staley shirt.
An old one.
Yeah.
You wear an old Dawn Staley jersey shirt.
Just a shirt with her picture.
But not a name on the back. It couldn't say Staley.
Nah, I can't do that.
I can't believe you, man.
I got my daughter one, though. She got a Dawn Staley jersey.
But yeah, but you're saying as a man, you just wouldn't feel right wearing.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel.
You wouldn't feel manly. Feel a little funny.
Yeah.
A little shaky.
Yeah, I feel sissified. maybe I just got a problem. That's possible.
Well, it could be why the jerseys don't sell as much as the men's jerseys and gear. Because for that reason.
Women don't have a problem wearing a LeBron jersey.
Mm-mm.
But a man, he'll have a lot of men will have a problem wearing a Caitlin Clark jersey.
I think it's gonna change though with her popularity, I think it'll change, man. The way these dudes are now wearing fingernail
Yeah, I
polish.
mean now they carry purses, they wear dresses.
Why not wear a woman's jersey?
I mean, yeah, when you mention it like that, it ain't gonna work for me.
Can't believe you, man. I can, sort of. But dang, I can't believe you. Well,
all due respect. No.
Disrespect. Well, the topic you've been waiting for, the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef is over.
This old man, look, Kendrick. You did what you did. You said what you said. Leave him alone. Just leave him alone.
I mean, when he came in like this.
Psst, I see dead people.
I just knew when he said, I see dead people. I know it was over.
Man, let it go. It's over. Leave him alone.
Is it over though? He said it was over.
Drake said he was going on vacation.
It's over then.
Okay, so at this point, what can Drake do?
He can't say. There's nothing he can say.
Yeah.
Besides defend himself at this point. He on defense.
All that Drake can do is bust Kendrick in the mouth.
That's what I said. It's got to be a fight.
I was just telling my son that. I mean, you can't talk to him do that. You can't beat him lyrically.
Who do you think won?
Oh, Kendrick is his GOAT.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it was, yeah.
So you know, same way there are probably some Drake fans that think Drake won.
I don't know, man.
As somebody who is, you know, either one of them, I ain't got no dog in the fight. Yeah, Drake didn't win.
You know, Brashay, he's the biggest.
What did he
Drake
say?
Fan. He said, "Nah, it's over." he said, "Kendrick got him. Kendrick won."
You know that one. What's the song that he just the song Drake did that Kendrick came back an hour later? Was it Euphoria? What is that?
What Kendrick did? Or
The
Drake
one Drake did. The one Drake did right before
Family
Kendrick.
Matters. Family Matters.
Man, that could have been 3 songs.
It was good though. I thought
it was
that
good.
Was
it was good, but I mean, he could have done it. It was so long. Each verse was like a different song. He could have done 3 songs. He could have had 3 disses instead of that one.
Yeah, he should have broke it up.
Yeah, but now in hindsight, no, we shouldn't either.
It was over.
Just get him out there and just be done.
It was brutal.
Like,
they calling him P. They call him P Drizzy now, man. They trying to say mess with little girls. Like it's gotten ugly, bro.
And see, yeah. If I'm Drake, I mean, there's nothing else. What else I'm gonna do other than bust him in his mouth?
Yeah, we got to fight. Got to fight.
I mean, that's all. And you know what? That's when rap was great.
Well, when you hit somebody in the mouth, that's when it was good. When somebody got shot.
When you knew there was a chance for violence.
This is where we are. If it don't end today, that's where we are.
I mean, yeah, when you knew that, that's when rap was rap.
Yeah.
When you knew there could be some violence.
Mm-hmm.
Man, yeah, ain't nothing, Drake, ain't nothing you can do. Kendrick, leave him alone. Just leave him alone. Now you're looking like a bully.
Yeah, if he come with something else, I think he will. For some reason, I think he'll come with another one tonight.
He probably will. Now you're just bullying. Don't kick the man down, man.
But you look at this beef, man.
Yes, we owe J. Cole an apology.
We owe J. Cole an apology for not getting in this beef and giving him a hard time. Why?
But see, we didn't give him a hard time, really.
No, we didn't. We
said it was maturity. It wasn't necessarily maturity. It was, shoot, I see where this is going. Leave my name out of it.
Yeah, he wasn't ready for this. He knew how bad this could get.
Yeah, he know Kenny. He's like, I'm not getting caught up. Hey, J. Cole is the smartest one of them all.
Yeah, we owe him.
I'm good.
We don't owe him, but there's some people out there. You know who you are. Owe him an apology.
You owe him an apology. Now, would you want him to be sitting there feeling like Drake does right now? Drake gonna have to block everybody on everything. Everything.
What do you think the most vicious part of the diss was for you? What did you think?
Man,
The
just
kid
that whole
hiding a kid again.
he done pulled out a daughter.
A whole 11-year-old daughter, allegedly.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I know I'm talking about you hire pedophiles working around your son. Yeah, man. I'm like, 'cause these dudes got personal.
Yeah.
I'd be like, nah, man. I'd call him. Look at man. When I see you, I'm gonna get my lick back. Don't let me see you, because I'm not recording anything else for you to come back with 2 or 3. And no, I'm gonna get my lick back though.
That's it. Just say, man, we good, man. Let's make a song together, kind of like he did with Meek Mill.
Let's just and
Clap.
you know the way Kendrick sounds like he don't like Drake too much.
I don't like the way you dress. I don't like the way you talk. I don't like the way you look.
Sounds like he don't really like him too much.
Yeah, it's
Man,
over.
I was like, nah, bro, I'm done.
Is this the best beef though you've seen in hip hop? Is this the best one?
Yeah.
Think so?
You mean
all beefs?
Oh no, I loved Ice Cube and NWA.
But that was a long, drawn out beef too.
Yeah.
Wow.
And but you know, Tupac and Biggie had whole coast hating each other.
That was beyond beef.
I mean, they had the East Coast hating the West Coast. Boy, now that's beef.
Yeah, that was beef like with an agenda.
But you know, I can give these guys credit. They had their beef. They got the whole world watching, and nobody got hurt.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Right. It's true.
But yeah, you talking about you got whole portions of the country hating each other.
That was the biggest beef.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest beef.
But the best beef, as far as lyrically, a lyrical beef, this gotta be up there.
It might be it.
Yeah, lyrically, those guys, they were rapping, man. Both of them. I'm not a big Drake guy like that, but he was rapping.
Yeah, because NWA couldn't mess with Cube as far as lyrically. And Biggie never really, he had maybe little shots.
Yeah.
But he ain't come after Pop like Pop came after him. But these two guys going after each other.
Yeah.
Till they're not.
So they're not. Till Drake goes on vacation.
Drake like, man, I'm out.
I'm out of here, man. No more. I ain't putting out nothing else.
Hey, let me get my kids. Y'all come home.
Oh, y'all. That's crazy. That's a crazy accusation, man.
That's wild. Lyrically, it's got to be the best beef.
Got to be.
Whoever thought we'd say that for something in hip hop in 2024?
Yeah.
That darn 2024 just doing some stuff.
There's a lot of beef in 2024. We talked about it. Beef all started with the guy we're gonna talk about next, man. Is your boy KATT Williams. It all started with him.
He got it all started. And you know that he did the actual interview in December and they held it to start the year. I guess they're like, man, we're just gonna make 2024 just boom.
Beef. You're the beef. So the special, man. How'd you like it?
I liked it. I'm different. The funniest part for me, what do you think the funniest part for me was? I think I'm different.
Funniest part for you, probably the boat thing. The boat was
funny too.
What was that? Wasn't it?
The blind football man.
And that was, to me, that was the worst one. I saw that one. I thought that was the worst. You thought that was the funniest one.
Man, that was the funniest one. I kept thinking about Polo Tink Tink when he was.
Tink Tink was much better than that one, man. But
man, I couldn't stop laughing about the blind football.
Oh man.
And then he showed the video.
Yeah.
Man, I'm about to cry now. That was funny to me. That was funny as one.
Wow. That was your favorite. Now, see, that was my that's my least favorite. That's funny. You different.
I told him different, man. That was hilarious.
Oh man. So so I saw him back in February
Yep.
live. Same exact set. Same thing in order, man.
KATT Williams.
It took away, man. It took away from me. It didn't.
KATT Williams said on Shannon Sharp that he never does the same show twice. Everybody that comes see him know they're gonna see a new show.
Well, yeah, he did say that, but yeah, that was. I mean, clips, all the clips he played with the football.
He did the blind football.
Yeah, whole thing.
He have on the same outfit. Maybe that's what was new.
No. He had on a different outfit. That was the only thing different.
So as the young folk would say, we call cap on what KATT says, huh?
He's capping. Capping.
He lied.
Yeah, he is. Because I was like, man, we were looking. My wife was watching. Was like, damn, it's the same jokes. I was like, nah, it can't be. Then it's like, then she started reciting what he's gonna say next. Watch, he gonna say. I said, yeah. I said, dang. I said, yep, same one. Wow. So I guess if I hadn't seen it,
You
it would probably be better.
Yeah. I hadn't seen it.
So you thought what would you give it out of 10 then? 10 being the best.
I mean, it's not pimping, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably still give it 7, maybe 8.
Okay. Yeah. I would say about a 6. Just it took him a while to warm up.
It did. This one was better than his last.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I don't remember laughing too much at the last one.
Last one was bad.
Yeah.
Last one was really bad. So yeah, this game got him back in the game.
Yeah. That blind football, man.
Can't believe that. I can't believe that's the one.
But see, I'm different. My wife always get mad at me because when Kings of Comedy, the funniest joke for me is Bernie when he got the bus driver. Man, I can't stop laughing.
That's your sense of humor. That's your sense of humor.
I guess that's it, man.
Oh,
he was picking at me.
Oh man, see,
man, right. Yeah, that blind football man, he could have finished the show with that one.
You would have been dying laughing.
I'd have been dying, man.
And what do you think about him doing it live? To me, that adds a little bit more. Like it says a lot about his talent level.
Yeah, because he's not afraid of messing up and then and he was able to stick to, I guess, his script because live you have to say anything.
Yeah, he stuck with it. Only thing he did add was a Diddy joke that wasn't in there.
Yeah, but he just popped in and popped out of it though.
He did. Yeah, it wasn't much to it when he said take that. That was new.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was looking for, some Diddy stuff. Or even he didn't really mess with Shannon because I guess Shannon blew him up.
Yeah, so that's what, when I saw it, that's what I was looking for, more like something in depth, like he was gonna go like more in depth of what was going on.
Yeah, what was happening.
Nah. Didn't get that.
Nah,
a lot of old stuff.
He's like, look, I got an hour. Well, yeah, it was old stuff because he did it in February.
I know. It's like, isn't it crazy how stuff can get dated? It can get dated real quick, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of new stuff you could be talking about. Yeah. And he didn't just. I would have, and I mean, he likes what he likes. There was more punching at Biden than Trump.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, he punched at Biden a few times. How about the shoes, the sleepy Joes, or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, he could have had all kinds of jokes about Trump falling asleep in court, farting in court, Trump wearing diapers, and all that stuff. But he ain't really messed with that.
Nah, he really didn't. I'm kind of surprised, but he might be. You never know.
He might be. Yeah, he might be a Trumplican.
I think he might be.
And he's smart enough not to say it.
Yeah. Dang, man. Yeah, he's smart enough. A lot of people though in hip hop have been kind of leaning, saying stuff about Trump again, like on his side. It's weird,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and not thinking about the fact that this dude said that he wants the police to have total immunity for whatever they do. Not just the president,
Yeah.
but the police.
The police, which is scary.
That is scary. So even if you got police who want to do right, man, they might be influenced to do wrong because I got total immunity.
Yeah, you don't want that. You
Yeah,
don't want
you don't want anybody to have total immunity at all, period.
that ever. No. And just like what's going on, we talk a little bit about the Hamas, the Israel conflict spilling over into the universities all over.
Mm.
And how you feel about that when you see all this protests and this violence going on there? How do you feel about that?
I think that our young people shape our future.
Mm.
And right now, you look at all these protests, they are literal peaceful protests till the police show up.
Yeah.
So we have freedom of speech unless it's against what you want it to be. If these people came out pro-Israel, police
No
wouldn't be
problem.
called anything. I just don't think. My daughter was telling me that all the time they have anti-abortion protesters at Carolina.
Mm.
They have pictures of dead babies and all of that stuff, and it's never a problem.
Right.
But now when these pro-Palestine come, sitting down, peaceful protest, you call the cops, you tear gas them, you arrest them.
Mm-hmm.
It's a peace. Don't we have the right to peacefully protest?
Absolutely. You should. You should. But sometimes when the police show up, I think they agitate and
They
people
do.
feel agitated at the time when they see police too.
They do.
And yeah.
Look, they have let them protest. First off, as you can clearly see, what their protest ain't changing anything. Let them protest.
Yeah, but how do you feel about them actually going into next week where a lot of people are trying to, they're having graduations and they're talking about postponing graduation or not having graduation. What about how that's gonna,
That's
affect
when
us?
you don't be reactive, you be proactive. If there's a possibility of these, yeah, then you get your police presence before it starts.
Mhm.
This is the line you cannot cross. You have every right to protest. You can't come here.
Yeah.
Do what you do over there. Be proactive. Because one thing that I'm not going to do is let you determine what I'm going to do. Now these kids have gone to school 4 or 5 years for this moment of graduation, and they can't graduate because y'all over there protesting something that's
Yeah.
overseas. No,
Yeah.
you're not going to stop that. One monkey don't stop the show.
Yeah. That's the problem I have with it when it is disruptive. It's no longer, you you protest and this is like interfering with people's graduation. The time they worked hard for that, like you said.
Exactly. So yeah, now I'm proactive. Now I talk to the police. I say, look, this is going on. We've got this graduation scheduled. We need a police presence.
Yeah. Yeah. And I hope that's what when police are there, yeah, we talk about the agitation, but when the military gets involved, I hope that it doesn't come to that.
Yeah,
That's when we can have problems.
that's a whole lot. But
That's all.
ain't nobody. Are we protesting these homeless veterans?
No, they don't care about that.
Man, it's like we pick some fights when we got some other fights that need to be fought.
Yeah, we should have never been involved in this. Period. From the
But that's
start,
what we do.
never been involved in this.
That's what we do. But
Yeah,
we got all these problems at home, and it's not a priority,
yeah,
but it
yeah.
should
And
be.
And this is a stain. I mean, hate to say it, it's a stain on Joe Biden. It is.
It is.
It's a stain, man. And especially when it comes to these young voters, this is gonna affect him because we're talking about how young voters are the key to this win. This is huge for him.
Yeah, this is not a good look. It's
Mm-mm.
it's already a fight. He could tilt the odds against him even further with this. But if he's not, he's just there chilling. And I'm not saying he's there asleep or he's too old to know what to do. I'm saying he's thinking, if I can just sit back and just not say anything, it'll go away. It ain't going away.
No, this isn't going away. The only thing that saved him is summer. I mean, for when the kids out of school.
Yeah, they're out of school, so that now it don't. If people want to go to the campus and protest, ain't nobody there.
But what it does also, we talk about graduation. It brings fear when it comes to these graduation. God forbid anything were to happen at one of these graduations because of all the hostility going on.
Yeah, something will pop off.
Mm-hmm.
People will come prepared for something to happen.
Right.
Yeah, even if they're not sure, they haven't been told, people are gonna come ready, and they're not gonna wait. So if I feel the least bit threatened, I'm gonna do something. So it's gonna be it's a lot going on. We just need to pick better fights, though.
Pick better fights, man. This wasn't it. A lot of money, millions and millions going to Israel. It's bad, man. It's a bad look. It's a bad look for this country and a bad look for Joe Biden.
It's a terrible look, and like it's really our young people, our young voters. You see, they can come together for a cause and stick together for a cause, but it ain't a good look when that cause is something that we really need to not be fooling with because we got other issues here.
Yep. Yeah. And not saying that their issues there aren't bleeding over into, what's going on here. Because a lot of people are saying that a lot of Jewish students are being harassed now. And, a lot of Muslim students are being harassed now. So it kind of bleeds over. And I can see that, why it would do that. But something has to be done, man, to bring peace to this. Because it's not going to end well. I'm telling you, it's just not.
It's not. And, a lot of them said they're asking for a ceasefire.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, can't we find common ground?
Yeah. So, well, not to keep things, somber, but that we talked about the 17-year-old at Parkland. Play the clip for people who don't know. It's 17-year-old slapped a teacher on video a couple weeks back. Here it goes.
Christine, we learned a lot today in that press conference. The student caught on video slapping his teacher was identified as 17-year-old Aquavis Hickman. District Attorney Jim O'Neill said Hickman will be tried as an adult and has been indicted by a grand jury for charges in 2 separate cases. For the April 15th assault, the one from the viral video, he is being charged with second-degree kidnapping, assault on a government official, and communicating threats. We learned that in February of this year, Hickman was involved in another disturbance involving a different Parkland teacher.
Sad situation, man.
It's pitiful. Originally when you see him hit the teacher, you're like, man, they need to get that kid. This is a kid. There's an issue there. You had this blow up with a teacher in February. Nobody really, it's not on camera. Nobody corrected you. Clearly nobody corrected you because now you feel emboldened enough to smack a teacher.
Yeah.
That's a problem. You know who need to go to jail.
Yeah. I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say the parents.
Yes.
You always say the parents.
Well, the parents are always messing up. Because there's no way you can tell me that he was raised in any type of way for them to say this is the right thing for you to do, for you to disrespect this teacher like this, for you to put your hands on an adult
For the second time.
for the second time. Man, that's a parent problem. He gonna have to pay the price, but them parents failed him. Whether daddy's in the house or not, he was failed.
He was failed, man. Because I wouldn't even think. We got mad. I'm sure you got an attitude with a teacher or two. I did. But not once did I ever think of putting my hands.
Because I knew my place.
Yeah. I didn't think about putting my hands on a teacher.
Yeah, ever. I knew my place. And man, I didn't think, maybe it's because he's being charged as an adult. I didn't think as a minor they could release his name.
Well, until you're charged as an adult.
Okay.
So once you're charged as an adult, you're an adult when it comes to this media thing too. You're an adult. Because I felt funny, honestly. I was debating whether I should even play it. But then I was like, well, he's charged as an adult, so he's an adult. He's treated as an adult in the public eye.
And
Sad.
Blame the parents. Blame the parents. First off, them parents set that kid up to have to be able to fight all the time anyway when they named him Aquavius.
What's that kid's name got to do with anything, man? There's plenty of respectable kids named Aquavius out there, I'm sure.
Name one.
Well, not him. But
how many Aquaviuses do you know?
Maybe that's his. Nah, that ain't a family name.
Man, with a name like Aquavius, kids gonna pick anyway. He got to be able to fight.
I'm sure they called him OQ or something. They had to. OQ. Whatever they call
him. You know how teachers sit there and mispronounce the names on the first day of school too?
Yeah.
Man, they set him up. Man, they set him up. Come on.
Aquavius, man. But I mean, I know you joking. but all jokes aside, seriously, you talk about the parents failing. What about the teacher's role in this?
It's not the teacher's job to raise your child. What did the teacher do wrong? And the one we saw, the video we saw, what did teachers do wrong?
I'm not saying this teacher. Somewhere along the way, he's had some teachers let him get by with other things. Had to be.
And maybe the teachers was afraid of the parents. Or maybe little Aquavius, it's possible little Aquavius wasn't doing well in school and they just pushed him through because they didn't care. That's possible too.
That's a problem, though. That's a problem.
That's definitely a problem.
So the school system tell you too.
I don't know anything about those. I know the video.
We know the video, but there's a story. There's a deeper, darker story behind that video. You know it. It's something going on either with his family life.
Oh, it's definitely, yeah, because you even what guy says it's okay for you to smack a woman twice.
Mm-hmm.
And not only smack a woman, an old woman. Mm-hmm. You're a teacher. And a person in position of authority.
Yeah, showing off.
That's a parent. That's a parent issue. The parents need to. There need to be some repercussions for the parents. This kid is still, even though they charged him as an adult now, he's still a minor. They didn't teach him nothing.
No. Now I usually disagree with you when it comes to charging the parents, but in this case, hey man, something got to be done to stop it. Something has to be done.
Because clear. If it had, even if this, which I'm always gonna say charge the parents anyway. Mm-hmm. If this was a one-time occurrence, all right, little Aquavius lost his temper. We need to get him some anger management. This wasn't the first time this happened.
See, again, that's something. He was failed again. So why wasn't he disciplined the first time severely?
Because it wasn't no video.
Exactly. It shouldn't even take that. It shouldn't take a video.
It wasn't no video. Have you heard anything about his parents speaking out?
I haven't. I don't think so. I think his parents probably were in court with him when he was charged, but I don't know his family situation, but it can't be good.
It can't be.
Can't be. And let's say it was. Let's just be hypothetical here. Let's say that he had a mom and dad in the home and this happened. Some kids have mental problems.
Get him help.
Get him help.
You should have got him help the first time this happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Actually, really, you should have seen some signs of something before the first time. But absolutely, after that first time it happened, he should have been somewhere getting some help. And whatever if he got help, somebody was stealing a check.
Yeah.
Because it didn't help.
It didn't help. And then, last week we talked about in Tennessee how they want to give teachers guns in the classroom.
And that right there is part of the reason you can't give them guns.
Oh no, he would have been shot. Probably
he'd have been shot, and she'd have been. I feared for my life.
Wouldn't you? I mean, one smack.
Yeah. Well, you smacked me. No, yeah. So no, they need to rethink letting them teachers carry guns. It's more of a chance of a kid acting stupid in school and getting shot than it is a school shooter.
Yeah.
And that's not minimizing the risk of school shooters. That's just saying that they're in the big picture, that's not as big as what happens with bad kids every day in school.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad, man. Like, we both fortunate enough our kids are out of school, high school. I can't imagine like sending my kid to this regular school, like public school.
You're afraid of what's gonna happen. Yeah.
Man. I mean, they can't even learn stuff like this.
No. Okay, yeah, because you really wasted a couple days because tomorrow, after this happens today's ruined. Tomorrow deals with the fallout of it, and maybe even the next day. So that's 3 days of learning that could have been there that we missed out because of this incident.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, man. I feel like I feel bad for the kid, the parents, the teacher that got smacked. Yeah. I mean, the whole thing.
You know what? The only one I don't feel bad for is the parents.
Well, I do, because I know they failed, they made mistakes, but at the same time, their son is going to prison. So that would be my only thing.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the kid. I feel sorry for the kid because the kid was failed.
He was failed.
The kid was failed.
And they failed as parents.
The parents did the failing.
They did.
And I would probably, well, we know what I'm always going to say. In the midst of all of this, your minor kid everybody knows his name. I would feel better about the parents if the parents made a statement. Trust me, you can get somebody to listen to you.
Yeah.
Even in this era of social media, if they made some type of statement, but you ain't heard from them.
And I don't know if they have. I hadn't looked it up. They probably not. I mean, even if they issue an apology to the teacher,
I can't apologize for my kid though.
You can. You should. If you're saying they're responsible for failing this kid, why are they not responsible for apologizing to this teacher?
True.
You got smacked. I mean, I'm just saying.
True.
Even if you don't mean it. Hey, I'm sorry, my son, he smacked you twice hard.
And I'm not sorry for what's about to happen to my son in my hands.
Yeah. And a lot of that could have been prevented with a little, little Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's my issue. So you don't whoop them. Don't whoop them. Well, look, this is what happens when you let a kid get away with everything.
Yeah. And I go further. Yeah. I blame the dad. Let's just blame the dad. Let's
Yeah, we
just be
should.
men. Let's blame the dad. Don't even put the mom in this. Blame the dad. If he's still alive and well, and he's around, let him go to jail.
Hey,
Let him go to jail.
you know, I'm with you. I'm
Let
with
him go
you.
to jail.
But and the reason I can't let the mama go scot free is because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of mamas will take up for their kids when their kids is wrong.
A lot of times the mom's the problem. You're right.
Yeah.
You
So
got a point.
I can't let her go scot free. I do wonder the kidnapping. What is that about? He didn't let people leave class. What is that?
Well, he cornered the teacher. The teacher, I guess she felt like she couldn't leave because he kind of surrounded her a little bit with the smack and kind of that's what I guess.
Yeah, man. See, with that, it make me think we just trying to find extra stuff to charge him with.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I that's the only thing I can gather from it was what he surrounded the teacher, wouldn't let her leave.
I mean, he got the assault and battery on camera.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't. I think
you
they're doing a lot, and they're doing a lot probably to deter other kids. It shouldn't take this to deter other kids from doing it. Other kids ought to know not to do it anyway. So
they got to, man. And I've always been, against charging minors as an adult just because their minds are not developed, their brains are not developed. And it seems like, it's stats will tell you that black kids are more likely to be charged as an adult than white
wonder why.
kids. Well, we're always looked at as older, bigger. We're always looked at as men almost before we're even men. At 16 years old, you looked at as a man almost as a young black kid. I mean, and young girls, they looked at as women. I don't know. Well, I don't know. It's racism. That's what it is, pretty much.
That's the answer.
Yeah, it's racism. That's all it can be, but it's always been that way.
Yeah, so don't tell me racism doesn't exist when you can look at stats and see.
Yeah.
And this is why that we speak out the way we do.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's little things like that that are big things.
Mm-hmm.
That people don't. They just ain't no big deal. Because look, he was acting like an animal.
Mm-hmm.
He's 15 years old.
Right.
Well, these are big 15-year-olds.
Yeah.
Okay. His mind is a 15-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, that really doesn't matter.
No. We saw it in Florida. I think the kid was 12 years old doing a wrestling move on his sister, and he was charged as an adult for murder. You remember that?
12, yes.
12 years old. Yeah. Crazy.
So we are dehumanized.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna make you bigger than you actually are. When you're just a kid. It's just a kid.
Yeah. I mean, and people could argue like, well, nobody got killed, nobody got seriously injured here. Why is he being charged? As an adult, the argument could be made.
We understand why. Yeah, we absolutely understand why. As soon as you saw his name,
mm-hmm.
you knew that the charges were going to be steeper than they would have been if his name was Jonathan.
Yeah, you did. And again, you can't take away the fact they're trying to send a message. They need to send a message to these kids, to these parents, that they're not playing around with these, assaulting these teachers. These teachers don't deserve that. They're underpaid.
Yeah.
Don't deserve that, bro. Nothing.
Yeah, they don't deserve that. But I guarantee you, somewhere in that school, there was a little white girl who went off because the teacher tried to take their phone. She might not have hit the teacher. She might not hit the teacher. Because there's a whole nother level of foolishness.
Yeah.
But they were probably disrespectful to the teacher because they tried to take their phone. We don't know nothing about that.
Know nothing about it.
So let's make an example of her.
You can start there with disrespect, period. Just
There you
don't,
go.
no tolerance.
Yeah. So not even to the point where you put your hands on, because what's his name? Quashavian. What's his name? Whatever.
Aquavius, I think.
Aquavius.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna have his whole different set of punishment.
Uh-huh.
It's coming to him. Now,
Right.
all you other kids who are disrespectful to teachers and say it ain't that big deal, I didn't put my hands on them, but you're being disrespectful to them, we need a level of punishment for you as well.
Right.
To let you know this is not going to be tolerated.
No, because that's where it starts. The little minor, slamming of the paper on the desk and the back talk. That's where it begins. That's the beginning of it.
Yeah, because what we know for a fact that this wasn't his first occurrence. But you can't tell me just out of the blue, he was like, I'm going to smack this teacher, unless there were other things that happened that nobody said anything about, or people went up, they were like, okay, there he goes. He's having a temper tantrum. He's talking slick to the teacher, and there's no repercussions.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and some of these cops that are sitting out there on the highway in cul-de-sacs chilling, let them be in the classroom. Let them rotate through the classes, man, and really watch these kids. It sounds bad.
I mean, it is what it is.
But we to the point where we can't really afford not to.
That's it. You have proven that we can't depend on you to act responsibly without somebody watching over you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
So therefore, Officer so-and-so is here because y'all don't know how to act.
Yeah. Yeah. And the flip side of that, we had a Wilkes County substitute teacher charged with child abuse. So there's the other side of this. Teachers, some of them can't be trusted either.
What the kid do? I really don't know what the kid did.
We don't know. We don't know yet.
Yeah, that to me that's the whole big thing hanging. What if this kid was being disrespectful to because the man was 74 years old? What if he was being disrespectful to this 74-year-old teacher who's old school and he just
What if he smacked?
Teacher shouldn't have done it. Teacher shouldn't have done it. But at least the teacher was like, no, you're not gonna do me like that.
Yeah. What if he smacked that old man and just wasn't on video?
Yeah. So that's a story that, I mean, it'd be good to know more of what happened. I'm not going to automatically assume the teacher was wrong. The teacher was wrong. Okay, he was wrong. But there could be underlying reasons. I just don't. Now, Mr. Carter used to walk through and thump us. But he was being playful.
He was.
I have a hard time believing that a teacher just walk up and hit a kid.
Yeah, because it didn't really say what he did, right?
It don't really say what he did. But if it was another kind of abuse, they'd have said it.
Yeah, it wasn't sexual.
Yeah, it did.
Abuse.
Yeah, so that tells me either he said something out of the way, way out of the way to the kid, or he put his hands on the kid. Maybe he pushed him. Maybe he jerked him up. Maybe he hit him.
Nothing wrong with a little jerk up.
I got jerked up plenty of times.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh, it is these days, though.
It is. Times have changed too. That's really. There's no telling. This old man, he's 70-some years old.
74 years old.
He need to sit down. He don't probably need to sub.
Why?
He don't need to sub, man.
Why?
It's different breed of kids because of stuff like this. We saw the 17-year-old smack somebody. This old man might kill him or smack.
But okay, that's a problem for the teachers. But is that a teacher problem? If the kids have gotten worse, the teachers are the same.
Are they? Well, yeah, the kids have gotten worse.
It's the kids who've gotten worse. Maybe you get old school teachers in there who try to.
Don't put no.
But it takes.
Don't do them like that, man.
I said old school, not old teachers.
Okay.
But it doesn't just take the teacher, because the teacher's only with you for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
It takes the whole village. It's the family that's got to get that structure of discipline into the kids. Then when they come to school, the teacher reinforces it.
Yeah. Yeah. If you again, the quality's down too. I mean, let's not like gloss over the fact he's 74 years old, stubborn. It's a reason.
Yeah, it was a reason he had nothing else to do.
Well, no, the reason is they can't find any subs.
Well, you know what? How did you treat substitute teachers?
Oh man.
And think about
so many stories.
Yeah, not to say, and this is really the truth. We were more respectful back then.
Ugh, I don't know if I was.
I'm talking about than they are now.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah.
So now, if we were more respectful back then, and we know how we treated subs, how in the world you think today's kids treat subs?
If it's anything close to how we treat them, if it's worse, I can't even imagine.
That's why you got a 74-year-old subbing.
Yeah, they don't need to do that, man.
Because a 30-year-old would be like, me and this kid going toe to toe. Or a 30-year-old would be like, nah, man, I just go find me another job. This I can't.
Yeah,
this is not worth it.
They're not paid enough. The regular teachers aren't, subs aren't. It's not worth their time, their safety.
So once again, you got to fix it at home and let the teachers reinforce what you're fixing at home. You can't send me to school and expect the teacher to raise me.
No, shouldn't.
It ain't gonna work.
No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't be like that, man. You should be raised at home, and
then I come home and I say, "Mama, Miss Jones was mean to me today. Oh, I'm gonna go down there and talk to that heifer."
That's where the game changed. You said it. That's where the game changed when the parents start going down to school defending the kid.
Kid's just as wrong as two left shoes.
Uh-huh.
And the parent down there defending them, the kid laughing. Bet you won't say nothing else to me.
That's where it went wrong. That's where the game changed, man. I'm going
down
to cuss them out.
It changed. So now, that generation of parents has now these kids that the parents went and cussed the teachers out. These kids are now becoming parents.
Yep. There you go.
And they didn't respect the teachers because shoot, my mama went off on her.
Yeah. I'll tell my mom.
They didn't respect them. So now you think they're gonna teach their kids to respect them?
Nah, it's over for that. Cause I remember when things did, like when a teacher did do something, I remember telling my parents, "Hey, don't say nothing." That's it. Like, hey, that's embarrassing. Don't say nothing. That's all right. Yeah. But it changed.
Yeah, or I come home and I guess my parents thought they knew me. But what did you do? Huh?
What'd you do? Yeah.
What tell me what I'm telling you what the teacher did.
Now, what'd you do?
Nah, boy, we know you.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
And right. And it comes down to, like you said, responsibility. Or accountability, rather. Holding your kids accountable for what they
exactly. Do. See, we that doesn't happen now. She said something to me. All right, I'm going down there and golf. You don't talk to my baby like that. Well, maybe if he ain't been sleeping in class, maybe little Johnny wouldn't. What is his name? Little Aquavarius wouldn't
messing that boy's name.
F. What's his name?
Aquavius, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe little Johnny wouldn't have made an F if he wasn't sleeping in class all the time. Miss Washington. Oh no, I don't know Miss Washington. Miss Lady, I ain't go.
Yeah.
Why haven't you checked with me all? I've sent letters. When I told you that little Johnny was doing bad in school, why are you now coming here during the last week of school when little Johnny about to flunk? Why are you now coming here trying to go off on me? I've been trying to tell you all semester this little kid was effing up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it didn't matter to you now. Then But now that it look like you're gonna be embarrassed because little Johnny gonna have to repeat the 6th grade. Now you mad.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. Parents, going back to the parents though, man. Again, hate to blame them, but sometimes you gotta show up to them teacher conferences and the PTA. Can't just be the games.
You
Can't
can't.
just be
There
the
you go.
basketball game.
Yeah, you can't just show up at the basketball game and shout for your kid.
Yeah.
And really not care what happened with the rest of the team. I don't see why my boy don't get to play. Yeah, you got to take an interest beyond sports. When all we do is take an interest in sports, that's all our kids think they can do.
Yeah, when you don't have that presence, like if you got that presence, the parent knows that the parent that they care about the kid. It's like, wait a minute, they really there for them. I better watch out. Watch what I say, do.
That's it. Wow. So little Johnny does have parents.
Yeah.
Oh, and the father's in the house.
Oh, wow.
And they're interested because they're here.
Mm-hmm.
I bet your kid gets treated differently as opposed to ain't no parents show up. You'll never hear from anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Them kids can get lost in the sauce.
Or you just come when to cuss me out.
There you go. Little Johnny made a D on his paper. And you mad because I helped write that paper. Well, that just means you ain't that smart either.
I know that's right. I wrote it.
Wrong. I mean that's.
Oh,
but
it's true, man.
We need to take responsibility. My daughter had she had one of those classes where, they send you with the baby.
Oh yeah, a little homemade.
And then the baby's recorded, and she had a perfect score except for one thing, and it was a time I was holding the baby and the head dropped.
Come on.
Hey, but I took responsibility. I'm sorry, honey. At least you made an A. I mean,
I dropped the baby.
It was me. I did it. Yeah, but we got to take some accountability. A little Johnny's struggling. I need to be helping little Johnny.
Yeah.
Not saying go to your room, go to a kid's place. Because even growing up, we all had kids' play. Go to a kid's place.
Mm-hmm.
Go in there and do your homework, but you don't check it. Did you do your homework? Yeah.
Okay.
And that's all we get. Okay. Now I know at a certain point, the way these kids in school now, at a certain point, you can't help with their homework.
Yeah, it looks right. Looks right to me.
But at the very least, look at it.
Yeah. Act like
don't be just taking their word. It's done. Yeah, at the very least, look. I said, okay, I see you got answers for everything.
Yeah, looks about right. You better check number 7 though. I don't know. Act like you know.
Yeah, but see, it's like now we don't take that interest, and part of that's because we got young parents now.
Yeah, that makes a huge difference, man. It makes a huge difference. So, yeah, I want to see what happens with this case.
I'd like to know the story behind it.
I do. I want to see something because
I might cheer that old dude on if
he jerked him up.
If little boy kept popping off at the mouth, he said, "Look here, Junior, I don't play that. I didn't take it from my kids, and I ain't taking it from my grandkids either."
Yeah, get over here.
Yeah, and if that's the case, I know we shouldn't have done it, but I ain't got no problem with it. I don't see nothing wrong with it either.
Yeah,
but it's back in the day that could happen. You can't touch somebody else's kid now.
And you know what? I don't even know if I think that's where it changed too. Some of these teachers got abusive and got you can't trust them as much as as you thought you could. They were hitting kids, abusing them.
You ever they were still paddling when you was in elementary?
I got a paddling. Yeah, I got one.
They were still
yeah.
And I used to get one every day.
Dang. Bad kid.
I wasn't a good kid.
Every day? Gee.
At least 3 times a week.
That's crazy. What you do, man? Oh, you was a mouther. You talk back.
His mouth. Not that I talk back, but I always had a slick mouth. and I always got something smart, not necessarily talking back, but always being smart and saying something, getting, I get sarcastic, teacher get mad. Yeah, I mean, it was part of it. It was routine, man.
Them things hurt.
They did, but you go out, you get your paddling, and you walk back in class smiling like everything's all right.
Right. But it was okay then. But fast forward, your kids came in. Would you want your kids to get a paddling?
Yeah.
Would you trust those teachers to do the right thing? I wouldn't trust them.
If I trust them enough to teach my child, I ought to be able to trust them enough to discipline my child.
It's different. It's two different things now. You know that. Just because you can teach somebody don't mean you can discipline them. Be fair and
man, I look. There was like when we first met with teachers, and it might have been, pretty sure it was my son in elementary, and I mean he wasn't in any trouble or anything, and they were talking about, well, if this happens, I said paddling. They're like, well, we can't do that. Man, I don't know. Paddle him, let me know you did it, and I'll get him when he come home too.
Oh, I don't know, man. Feels a little, it feels like a little plantationist now. I don't know. With this MAGA era, I don't trust these. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe.
Hey, well, here's the thing though. They took this stuff out before MAGA.
Took what out? The paddling? They did. Yeah. Probably at a good time.
I don't think it was ever a good time to take it out.
I don't trust them. I don't trust them, man. I don't trust them to discipline. I trust them enough to teach, but discipline, that's something else. That's something different.
Yeah, I'm not saying you go there and you take a belt and whoop my kid, but you can give him a couple pops with the paddle. And a couple.
The principal, right? Because they were doing this in the classroom. What I remember.
Well, I always got sent to the principal's office.
See, the school I went to elementary before the school I went to, they did in the classroom.
Yeah, I was in the principal's office.
Like I'm saying, to teach, but for the teachers to actually take you, like, come on, let's go in the back.
No, you should have, just like you should have somebody assigned to pull the thing for the electric chair.
Yeah,
you should have an assigned paddler. That'd be the principal or the vice principal. Those are your assigned paddlers. I can't let the teacher do it like that.
Why though? You trust them to teach a kid? Why not?
I trust them, but that's taken away from everybody else's education.
Well, we had assistants. So your assistant teacher was in there taking care of the class while your real teacher's in there spanking you, tearing you up. Then you walk back looking stupid.
That's
a little walk of shame.
And there's got to be a limit to how many lashes you can get.
Dude, let me ask you, did you go through the whole holding the blocks? Did you have to do that? I had to hold some wooden blocks out.
No, I didn't do that.
Yeah, they made me hold wooden blocks out in front of the classroom. Keep them up. So y'all, so that seem a little like slavish.
That's too much.
Is it?
Every paddling I get, every paddling I got, nobody saw.
Right.
Now, could that have been a deterrent to other kids though?
Yeah. It would have been. That's called what they call that, man. There's a name for that. Huh?
Problem solved.
It's called problem solved. Nah. Willie Lynch. That's what they call it. That Willie Lynch.
Problem solved. Look, we taught a lesson about Eric. He had to go over and stand over here. Look what he's going through. Now y'all mess up too. It's gonna happen to y'all.
Y'all gonna get the paddling in front of everybody. The humiliation, holding blocks out. My arms getting tired and shaky. That's embarrassing.
You played for the fraternity.
That's what it felt like, right? That's what. Yeah, they were trying to humiliate me, man. In first grade, I'm holding block. That sounds crazy now. That's
why? I mean, why? What did you do?
Probably talking something stupid, talking.
Yeah, see that
continuously, like
Oh, so you wouldn't shut up,
right? So hey, hold these blocks and shut up.
And I don't. Yeah, I look, just paddle them and go on.
Don't humiliate them, right?
Yeah, I mean that's just humiliating right there. But don't do that. But like I said, it could be a deterrent for them other students. Like, ooh, I better shut up. Look what happened to Eric.
Now, see, what does that sound like though? When you say that, ain't that what they did to the slaves?
I mean, yeah,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's it. But
That's a tactic.
Clearly, it worked for them.
It worked for Massa.
Hey, you take what you learned from, because we learned to trade. According to Mr. DeSantis, we learned to trade. They have to learn to use that to put fear in the hearts of these kids.
Oh man, yeah, that's awesome.
Oh gosh, I can't do that. I can't be talking. Do you see what happened to Eric?
Mm-hmm. It would work now.
It would work.
It would work.
It's a darn shame, though. You got to scare these kids to behave.
Scared. Remember Scared Straight? You ever watch that?
Yes. I remember the first one.
The first one was the scariest one.
I was like, man, I ain't never going to prison.
We need that now.
Still think about having your salad tossed.
Yeah. Boy.
Yeah. But see, today's kids.
Yeah. Rap lyrics now.
That's it. They shake that off. I saw something where a guy a kid had gone in and they actually abused him.
And Scared Straight?
Yeah. And this has been recent. And the prison guard sent him in there with like 7 inmates. It was like, you think you hard? This is what happened to you in prison. And they abused him, not sexually abused him, I don't think. But I mean, they whooped the kid up pretty good and then sent him out. That's too far.
I mean, I bet he don't want to go back.
I bet he don't want to either. But they had to do that. Sad and feel like they had to do that to get this kid to realize, man,
it shouldn't take that much.
Yeah, it shouldn't take that much. All you should do is walk through there and see that you caged in and see how, listen to how these guys are talking to you. And like, man, no, I really don't want to do this. I need to change. Today's kids, I ain't no punk. I'm hard.
Yeah. Shoot.
Okay, I'm hard.
Yeah, my uncle, he did a bid. He did 10.
Yeah, that's your uncle. We talking about you. That's it. We ain't talking about your uncle. We talking about you.
Oh man.
Anybody can do time through somebody else.
Yeah. Speaking of that, speaking of somebody doing time, man, them Porter boys, they could use some discipline.
The Porters are losing.
Corbin Porter now is sentenced to 6 years in prison for killing an Uber driver.
The Porters are losing. Hey, man, if I'm Michael, I'm like, man, what else can y'all do?
I don't know. He was drunk. He was drunk driving.
Yeah, because we don't know. That's not a wise decision to make.
Yeah, he hit an Uber driver.
Yeah.
Riding with one. He killed him.
The Porters are losing. I don't know what they did. But I mean, and you look, and Michael, I'm still trying to play. I'm still playing. I got all this stuff on my mind. My brothers keep messing up. And we trying to win a series.
Yeah. Jonte, gambling, Corbin, murder.
And I guess at the end of the day, Michael Porter Jr. is like, man, it's just basketball.
Yeah. Is there another brother? I hope not. Is that all the brothers?
I hope that's it. I really hope that's it. If there's not, he'll be getting in trouble this week.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I really hope that's it. But I mean, it's like they have just we our brother's rich. We gonna make it. We can do whatever.
Yeah, you would think.
Yeah. Well, you see how they're doing whatever's working. Jonte ain't got no job. 6
Corbin
years in prison.
6 years in prison.
That's a lot.
I mean, if you're their parent, man, how would you look at your parenting?
I'd be like, man, I messed up.
You got one in the playoff.
Yeah, but you batting one of three. Now, if I'm in Major League Baseball, I can probably make the Hall of Fame batting 333. In parenting, 1 out of 3 is not good.
Not good, man. You got 2, one gambler, one about to face 6 years.
And all these things, I'd say I feel like a failure. But these are stupid choices that kids made.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to ask you. Where do you get to a point where, you know what, your kids, especially when they reach a certain age, they're your kids, but they make their own decisions.
And that's what they are. Like, these kids just make dumb decisions. Jonte knows he's not supposed to be gambling on basketball. He knows that. Corbin knows you're not supposed to be drinking and driving. These kids know this. They did it. I don't blame the parents for that one.
They grown.
They grown.
Reach a certain age, you grown.
Yeah, they grown.
What age is that? 17? Is it 8? Is it really 18? Can you say 18? You grown?
We want to say at least at 18, you're not a minor, you're a major.
You're a major. Yeah.
But I think it's a case-by-case thing, really. I mean, at 18, you could probably say, okay, but you know your kid.
Mm-hmm. True.
And you know if your kid at 18 still act like a 13-year-old, you ought to personally take that responsibility and not say, well, you 18, you ain't my problem no more. No, that's not that.
Some parents do that.
Oh, yeah, there's some parents who look, all my responsibility to do is get you to 18. And once I get you to 18, you're on your own.
That's crazy. That's crazy to me. That sounds crazy.
It is, man. I just don't. I couldn't do it.
You're on your own. Yeah, I got you this far.
That's it.
Get out my house.
You tell your daughter, I kept you off the pole till you was 18. Tell your son, I kept you from selling drugs till you was 18. Here you go, buddy.
On your own. Good luck.
Do whatever. Yeah, I got a problem with that.
Yeah, but these guys are in their 20s.
Yeah, these guys. And I guarantee you, the parents are still trying to help them, but it's not their responsibility now.
No, I mean, one was making what, $2 million? Jonte, the one was gambling.
Yeah, so why did I take care of you? I mean, and this one, the other one, he's in college, ain't he?
Yeah, he's in college. What school was he at? I forgot. Yeah, he was in college.
Cause I mean, they definitely made a basketball playing family.
Yeah,
but I can't look, buddy.
Yeah, gave you your height. Y'all like 6'7".
That's it. Taught you how to play. I taught you a trade. I taught you a skill. Here, play basketball. I can't do anything else for you, buddy. I'm sorry. I love you. I do. I love you. But I don't know what more you expect me to do.
Dang.
And then when I got a kid making more than me, what am I?
Yeah,
Michael the only one who got it together, or he ain't got caught yet.
Yeah. Yeah, he ain't got caught yet, probably.
Yeah, or he ain't got, because you started to be like, man, all your brothers messing up, you the one. You the one that ain't. Come on.
He might at least gamble.
I got some cousins who all of them get in trouble but one.
Mm-hmm.
And the reality is, for the longest, he was the worst one.
Mm-hmm.
He just never got caught.
Yeah.
See, right now, I'd say he's the better. But so with Michael, yeah, he probably doing some stuff. He just ain't got caught.
Sometimes they can run interference for you when they do.
And that's it. And if you got enough money, you can pay somebody to take the heat for you.
Yeah.
Michael got enough money to pay somebody to take the heat for
him. That's where it should be. I'm just saying. He's the breadwinner. He's the main one, the breadwinner. Right? When you say? Michael.
Did you just say?
He's the breadwinner.
Because he's the breadwinner, they should cover for him.
Yes, I did. Absolutely. Yeah. You don't think so?
How about he just don't mess up? He got too much to lose.
We hoping that that's the case. He's not messing up. But I'm saying if he were the one messing up, they should definitely cover because he makes the most money. That's only right.
That's not right. I said, okay, so now he does it. You cover up for him. Guess what? He gonna do something else. Then you got to cover up for him again, and he gonna keep doing it and get progressively worse until really when it hit, everybody gonna suffer.
All I'm saying is, if
All
there's a gun in the car, if there's a gun in the car, and Michael's in the car, it ain't Michael's gun. It's
a fall guy.
Corbin.
It's Corbin's fall guy, man. I'd be like,
Corbin, the fall guy. Corbin, young, he'll be out in a few years. He ain't making no money yet. Corbin,
man. I mean, saying. And I know people think like that, and I know families think like that too.
Yeah,
we gotta make sure little Earl is taken care of because he the one who make all the money.
He the one made it,
man.
He the one that made it.
Well, Earl he got to pay for what he did. I can't do time for nobody. I won't do time for myself.
He gonna look out for you. He gonna get the best lawyer.
How'd that work out for you, Shine?
Hey, that's different. It wasn't related.
But he was gonna look out for you.
He was an employee looking out for his boss. Crazy. That just sounds stupid right there.
That's just dumb, man. Yeah,
I can't believe you, man. You ain't on my side on this, man.
No,
the man with the money got to.
Hey. Nah, I'll look out for you, bro. While you in there, I'll take care of your business for you.
You the brokest one. How you gonna take care of me, Corbin?
Hey, well, I'm a college student. I'm at to flip my major into finance.
Yeah. Okay. What you gonna do, Jonte? You can't even bet right.
Yeah, Jonte, you can't handle the money. If there's anybody in the family that can't handle the money, you the one. We won't have anything. I'll be like, look, Michael, you gotta do your time, buddy.
Oh man. I don't know, man. These guys, man. That's sad. All that talent in one family.
And just blowing it. At least the Ball brothers, they didn't get in trouble like that.
No.
I mean, the one was stealing overseas.
Sunglasses or something like that. That don't even count. He ain't do nothing. That don't even count.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing with us, though. Oh man, what number some sunglasses?
That's how it start. That's how it start, right?
Oh man, he just stole. Man, it was just a Toyota that he stole. He could have stole a Bentley.
Yeah. Toyota.
Right there is where it starts. But I mean, at least for the most part, the Ball brothers, they had it together.
The dad, you gotta give the dad some credit, man. Give LeVar.
Yeah, as much junk as we have talked about LeVar, he got them kids right.
Yeah, he did. He did. I mean, he gave them everything. Discipline, opportunity.
So, and I don't know what's going on with the Porters. And some of it, I can more see Corbin being a college student just doing something stupid. Because drinking and driving is absolutely stupid.
Stupid. Yeah, exactly.
Jonte, man, this is your job. You have wasted your job. Now you got to coach high school basketball somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Some parents don't want you around their kids. Bad influence.
Are you gonna be betting on how many jumpers we gonna hit today? I mean, that's not gonna escape him, though. I mean, really.
Reputation, man. Reputation is serious. It's a serious thing, man.
It is, and once people form an opinion of you,
that's it.
It's hard for them to change it.
It is, man. I feel like this was our parenting pod. We've done a lot of parenting on this pod, man. This might be called Meet the Parents.
Hey, well, I mean, and we don't have perfect kids, but we've tried to be a positive influence.
Yeah,
on them, and as of right now, they ain't done nothing egregious.
Yeah, knock on wood. Hopefully they never will.
So, we kind of got a little bit of knowledge of it.
We do, man. I mean, the topics that came up today, it all goes back to parenting for the most part.
We need to do a better job of parenting.
Even Drake, man.
Yeah, Drake.
he got to claim his kids first.
Oh yeah, it even had something to do with it. You gotta claim that little girl.
Yeah, I ain't gonna raise you if I don't claim you.
Claim your kid, man. Be a father to your child, man.
I saw somewhere where there was like Drake tricked Kendrick into thinking he had an 11-year-old daughter. Okay.
What kind of trick is that? Where they tricking like that?
Yeah. Well, what about that's funny? I fooled him.
Yeah, there ain't nothing tricky about that.
Yeah, man. Hey.
Oh man, crazy, man. Oh man, you got a positive note you want to leave us on, man?
Parents, never underestimate the influence that you have on your children. Be a positive influence. Help mold your kids into people who will help make this world a better place. And if that don't work, ta-da-da-da.
Jerk them up. Jerk them up.
Hey, that's it, man. Hey, we got to take this responsibility. Sure. It's a gift and it's a responsibility, and we need to take advantage of it.
Oh, before I forget, man, that's a good one. Sean Hickman, man. I don't know if you heard about it.
Big ups, man. Big ups. That's man. So cool.
Yeah, he is in a group now with Cirque du Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil, yeah, man. That is so cool.
He's on tour, man, till 2025, man. Shout out to him. We proud of him, man, and keep doing your thing.
Absolutely, man. Keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
Reach back. You got some more talented brothers around here.
Oh, for
Reach
sure.
back and try to pull them in. Get yourself in first.
And bring them on.
Pull them in too.
Yeah. They there, man. Yeah, shout out to them too, man. To Mitch, yeah, for sure. All of them boys are talented.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Appreciate you, man. Good pod, bro. Parenting pod.
All right, man. Meet the parents.
Yes, sir.
Love you, man.
You too, man. That's been another episode of Culture No Cap. Peace.
Peace.